If I learned two things over the past few years, it's how the universe is always working for you and that we are all connected as one. Hey everybody, my name's Diana Ricciardi and I help soul seekers get off their ass and out of their head to move from brain spinning to heart spinning. Here's what I can't help but wonder this week. What if this ugly, terrible pandemic needed to happen because the world needed a break? The fires and the pollution and the political hatred were too much for the world to handle all at once. We needed a break. The earth needed a break from humans. I'm hearing there's a whole world out there where people are fighting over toilet paper, and I know all the mushroom medleys at Trader Joe's are gone 2 days in a row, and I don't know how I'm surviving. But honestly, I'm not seeing the ugly out there. I'm truly not. I'm actually getting a sense of community. Do you remember, and if you're from here in New York, you'll especially remember how it felt post 9/11? Very somber, very slow, but also like we had a common thread. We knew what the other was going through without having to say it. We could tap into another person's reality, a complete stranger, with just a nod. We know. And what if this is here to remind us how precious life is, to teach us once again what we've forgotten? Because without community, we're done for. Once we divide, once we decide that others aren't as important as us, that's when we perish as a society. Now is a time more than ever to come together, and something has to happen before we can do that effectively. And lucky for us, the timeline of events is working out in our favor if we look at it this way. We all know by now that fear, stress, anxiety weakens the immune system faster than being sneezed on in a New York City subway and then carelessly going outside without a jacket. But how do we raise our vibe? How do we raise our immune system in times of dis-ease? Instead of joining in on the panic, I invite you to take precautions while also doing the things that make you feel alive, things that you haven't done in a while at home, the things that soccer practice and social events and staying late at work take away from you. You've literally been given the gift of time, so take advantage of it with your art, with your cooking, whatever your craft is, or maybe whatever you want your new craft to be. Maybe it's just spending time with family. Choose the thing that gets you back home. Fill your cup up so that when we go back into the world and start interacting again, we are better from this time, better to ourselves, better to each other. This is a time for compassion, a time for living in the feminine. Dare I even say a time for play. Leave the hustle alone and let shit flow. We haven't been doing that as a collective. We've been angry at the world. We've been stressed. We've been hatred towards our government, towards each other, towards the other side. We haven't been treating each other or the earth right for years now. What did we expect was going to happen? Fill up your own cup, take advantage, give back to yourself so that when we return to society, there's more compassion, more understanding, and more love. Thank you so much for being here with me today. My name is Diana Ricciardi. Keep in touch on Instagram at Return to Saturn. My website is right there. It has lots of goodies on it, some freebies, so go check those out. Maybe you could use a little meditation. Maybe you want to work on the Return to Saturn workbook from bed. All of that will be linked below in the description, in the comments. Take care of yourselves, stay well, and I will see you very soon.